Hello and welcome to the Grand Finals for the Go for SC2 Cup number 90 between Empire Cass and Virus Satini. Empire Cass showing a very convincing win over his opponent Straylock. Today he's going to be facing off in the finals between Virus Satini and himself. Anyways, Cass want to know if Satini's going to Copenhagen. I believe that's referring to a tournament that Fnatic MSI is sponsoring there, mainly a Counter-Strike tournament, but 7,900 euros or something like that for StarCraft, so pretty good indeed. Cass saying he needs a visa, blah blah blah. Cass currently ranked number 1 on the EU server as far as ELO is concerned. Satini at number 90 something or other right now. Ironically enough, ranked number 2 on the EU server is Startail Ace. So apparently Ace's secret to winning the IEM finals, spoiler alert, is playing a lot of EU games. I mean, in order to get up that high, you've got to know ahead of time, hey, this is something I'm going to be needing. Although maybe just because he plays over there, they're carrying over his Korean ELO. I have no idea what's going on there, but anyways, Cass commenting that Satini did beat Servant 2-0 previously in the tournament. So Satini is a veteran of the Go for SC2 Cups, as is Empire Cass. Has Satini the king of silver medals, although he has won 3 or 4, I forget exactly what it is. And you look stronger, I'll kill everyone. Your depression looks like over. So, just kind of chatting it up, and finally agreeing to get down to the game where the builds are starting to diverge. One of the things we like to see about Empire Cass is that he's kind of the Marine King Prime of the EU servers, liking to go for a lot of lower tech units, mostly Marines, as that is about as low tech as you can get, unless you consider like SCVs and things like that. And so in order to support his low-tech playstyle, he usually goes for a fast expansion because the units are much more mineral dependent instead of gas. So once they get that extra income there, usually transitions in 3 racks into pressure with a lot of those Marines, maybe mixing in a siege tank or 2. His opponent, Satini, definitely a big fan of 1-1-1ing and a lot of high-tech harass, whether it's Blue Flame Hellions, or in this case a Reaper, also Banshee's a possibility with the 1-1-1 build. So Reaper coming out here with the Tech Lab, really wants to get that Nitro Pack, but it does require factory, so a little bit of QQs there from Terrans around the world. However, Empire Cass's command center is about half done. SCV's kind of queuing there to get the gas from the extractor. Don't need a whole lot of gases, you're just going to be going one upgrade at a time. Unless he goes for the 2 Tech Lab approach, which is usually only used when getting Marauders. Marauders not what you want early game versus Terran, just because their DPS is so low and they really only do the bonus damage to armored units like tanks, which are not going to be coming out here in the early game. So if we check the army tab right now, we see not very much here for Empire Cass. Really going to regret only having that 1 Marine out. Has a few more on the ramp that he's going to be sending down here. That Reaper already going in there getting 2 kills. Is he going to get a 3rd one? No, the 3 Marines do push it back. Probably going to go out here and hang out for more, or go check out this watchtower. So here he goes. He's going to be sorely disappointed at this watchtower when he sees 2 Marines just chilling up there. So, they do have vision because of that Xel'Naga tower, but does go ahead and pick off the SCV. No, that's not an SCV, that's a Marine. If we go ahead and see the Banshee with Cloak coming out for Satini, Satini gonna try to get it done with his high-tech harass early game. SCV's just now being Maynarded to the expansion. If you ever wonder where Maynarded comes from, because it's more economical to start off your new expansion with more workers because they mine from more mineral patches more effectively, even though these are farther away. You definitely want to keep these as unsaturated as possible and keep them on the closer mineral patches like these two right now. Maynard comes from either an old player or the economist John Maynard Keynes for increasing your economical economy and stuff. So here we go. First Banshee out for Virus Satini. Going to be coming around the long way through the super secret, tasteless corridor, as it is wont to be called. Well, maybe that's this thing up. No. Anyways, Banshee going to be coming in. Cloak is finished, so it is going to cloak. No, it's going to be pushed away by the missile turret. So Banshee is immediately repulsed. Epic timing there for Empire Cass. In fact, if we go ahead and check out Cass's vision, we go ahead and see that he did go ahead and scout that with a scan earlier on. So 3 racks going down is a little bit supply blocked there for Empire Cass, so does go ahead and start constructing a couple additional supply depots, as he is wont to be reminded about every 5 seconds. So we see the high-tech composition here from Satini. 2 Banshees, 1 tank, more tanks on the way, getting siege mode almost done. Another tech lab coming up on his barracks to go ahead and get out Marauders, I believe, against the tanks he foresees coming, but no tanks so far, just massive amounts of Marines, producing 5 Marines at once. Don't believe that is sustainable off of 2 base, just because that's 250 minerals per 17 seconds, actually 25 seconds. That was the SCV building time, so thankfully you can burrow supply depots, so no longer having any of the woes of wondering if units can't fit between places that they should not be able to. Alright, here comes out the push for Virus Satini. Gonna be 2 tanks. Gonna send 1 back. Actually, no, it just got glitched out on that little ledge. Sending in the Banshee for a little bit of extra harass to get a little bit of a scout on what exactly the defenses are like for Cass, and 2 Banshees do go ahead and scout that. Marines stimming, running in. They really want that Banshee. Banshee is going to get out alive, so Siege Up does get 1 hit off on those Marines. The Marines are absolutely, oh my goodness, they catch the tanks unsieging. That would have been horrible for Empire Cass. Right now, Satini's going to lose all of his units here. Needs to go ahead and fly those valuable Banshees away. He's going to snipe the medevac. Oh yes, the medevac does go down. Luckily, he does escape with those Banshees very high on energy, so I do want to go ahead and try to get some harassment done. They want to fly them through the front, but this is a very nice missile turret spread, and he does have those missile turrets perfectly positioned. About the only way you could get in is through this way, and even then you'd still only be able to harass maybe a barracks, but the turret placement for Empire Cass is absolutely immaculate, totally surrounding the wall of his base without using any more turrets than necessary. Not sure why Empire Cass is attacking these rocks when he could definitely be pushing now. If we check the army tab, we see 1,400 in just minerals, so solidly going mass marine for Empire Cass. Still a believer in this strategy. If we go ahead and see the upgrades, he is going ahead and getting that armor upgrade for his Marines. Already has the +1 attack and double armory coming down, so looking for a very strong tech transition into mech. Alternatively, could be going for the epic battlecruiser rush off of 2 Tech Lab starports. Not very likely. Satini building a supply depot over here and going out with a Sexto drop. The immoral cousin of the Octo drop. Anyways, Marines going here checking for the expansion down. Does not see anything. And right now, Cass's Marines are pushing into the base of Satini. Satini has much fewer Marines. The Marines on a move command just walk right by that firing line. So many tanks in the natural. Do not want to go ahead and get all of his Marines sniped by that. Tons of splash damage down there, and Satini defends that quite handily. Takes out the Marine on the watchtower, gets a little bit of vision there, and moves back to his base, where we can see him tech switching into tanks. A little bit of a fail drop here from Satini is going to go ahead and get picked off right there by Empire Cass. So Cass trying to micro against the Banshee harass for from Satini. May get a few shots off on that command center. Yeah, there he goes, starting to harass that. Gonna make the Marines move out of position over here. So many SCVs just here waiting to mine, moving the actually stimming a couple of them just to move them around here to counter the Banshee harass. Banshee, one of them apparently either went down or got repaired or replaced, and the other one is still the old veteran from the beginning of the game. Yes, seems like one of them got repaired. Both have 4 kills, so not too bad, but you definitely need to warrant that with your army composition. One of the things I like about here from Satini is he's not having his tanks attack the rocks. If your tanks are attacking the rocks, the cooldown on the Crucio shot cannon can make it miss siege shots on Stim Marines that just decide to run in there and try to take out your tanks. So if we go ahead and check out the army tab, we see that massive amounts of Marines here for Empire Cast, getting that Marine ball going quite heavily. 2 upgrades on the way for his Marines, 7 Marines at a time, going mass barracks. Look at all those reactors. He can't even afford to produce off of all of the reactors just because it's such a heavy mineral commitment. And this is kind of like the Zerg style of the Terrans. You just build so many production facilities with the ability to produce so many units so fast that you can't afford to do this little thing right here. He sees the position all sieged up, and he's going to go ahead and drop 4 fully loaded dropships into the base. He's going to be able to take out all of these production facilities. This is horrible for Satini. Satini out of position, has all of his siege tanks rallied towards the front, has plenty of troops defending that planetary fortress, but all of these Marines in the base of Virus. Satini are going to be in a great position. He even has more Marines than his less mobile partner Satini. And, well, not partner, but he's going to go ahead and get a great concave up on those Marines for Satini, and Satini, GG's, having lost all of his production facilities in his base. So, Game 1 goes to Empire Cast. We're going to see if Satini can pull it off in Game 2 of this best of 5 from the Grand Finals of GoFor SC2 Cup number 90. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, rate, whatever you want to do, and I will see you guys in the next game. GG.